Was a mighty great volcano before it did roll from. It rose up just over 10,000 feet above the sea level, and it first erupted about 8 million years ago. There were several eruptions from then right on through to the last one, which was about 6 million years ago. And the hills around us here that we can see, they all form the crater rim of that extinct volcano, as the Māoris call them, also known here in New Zealand as spotted shad. Now cormorants, they feed on little fish in the water, right, about the size of your little finger and smaller. Now to catch these fish, they have to dive down into the water. They'll dive to great depths in the search of food, 50, 60, maybe even 70 metres. So they get wet, they'll get really wet. Some of you may have heard of a saying, as wet as a shag. Well, that's where that one comes from. So they'll come to an area like this and they'll shake all the moisture off their wings and their feathers, hold their wings out to the sun, a bit like a cape, and then dry themselves. Now we're going to cruise around the corner here and into this part of the harbour. This is a beautiful part of the harbour. It's one of my favourite spots. It's also a really good example of some of that volcanic activity that happened here all of those millions of years ago. You can see there's a big cave up here in front. As the sea has gradually eroded away against the sea, well, that big ball of gas, it has let go with a great bang, and it has formed this big cave. Then with the constant wave actions over time, the cave has got larger and larger, and you can see all those different lines and layers in the rocks there. Well, each one of those different lines or layers represents each different eruption during that volcanic period. So the big thick layer of grey rock, that is the molten lava that has flowed down the volcano during an eruption.
You can put that on my list.
And the sealers, they were hunting them for two things. The first thing that they were hunting for was a thick layer of fat between their skin and their body. And they were melting that fat down and they were using it to create oil to run here in Big Landswick. The other thing that they were hunting them for was the fur on their back is very, very densely stacked together. You know, there's enough fur on 1 square inch of one of those seals' backs. Cover your average family dog, like a golden lab or a golden retriever. Probably about 5 or 6 in movie, I would think. And it was quite to think, to be walking down Oxford Street in London during the 1800s, what your New Zealand fur seals get and unlike the dolphins who are limited to something about a foot long because they follow their food hole, fur seals, they're quite happy to catch something much, much larger, like an eel or an octopus. They will then break that up into a more manageable sized lump, and they are able to deal with it from there. Look really closely at this one here beside us. She turns her head around, there she goes. Look at it, she's got a wee pup in there beside her as well. Another pup there. But look at the whiskers around her mouth, you know, a bit like cat's whiskers. Those whiskers are to help her determine what's happening in the water around her. She's got great eyesight, you know, it's much better than yours and mine underwater, it's far, far better than a heaps of dolphins. But imagine diving down 600 feet. It's pretty dark down there, you know, there's not a lot of light getting that far into the water. So those whiskers, they will pick up the vibrations of any other little fish out there, and he can decide, yeah, that's right. They'll live for about 18 years, and the females become mature when they, you know, around about 8 or 9 years of age, something like that. They start calving at about the end of October, and they will continue to calve right through until the end of February. Now when they have their little calves, they'll keep them right beside them for the first 2 years of their life. And the first 6 months of that, they will receive a high protein milk. Now that'll give them that initial growth spurt, and then they will learn to do a little bit of feeding or a little fishing. But when the females become pregnant, how long do you think they might be pregnant for? Now that is part of the reason why they will only increase by about. Now when I say it's very clear, I mean we don't have to pretty much. It's really important, so we just let them get on with their own stuff. If they don't get caught, set nets or gill nets set in the harbour here as well as out off the coast, and of course their own natural predators. Look at them all in front of us, isn't it? Coming into the bow of the boat. Set netting or gill netting was the major cause of the dolphin declining. Now, I don't know whether you guys know anything about a set net. Look at them all in front, here on the left, just coming right beside the boat here on the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, it's got to be 6 or 7 there. Set netting or gill netting, I don't know whether you guys know what a set net or a gill net looks like, but basically it's never come to river. And I certainly remember coming out here as a child. It was pretty cool. But you guys, you have all made a very, very valuable contribution to the little dolphin here today. A percentage of your fare, it goes to the Department of Conservation, and they will use that to learn a little bit more about the dolphins, about where they go, what they do, and how to ensure we still have them here. That is a great...